All right, so today we're doing something a little different. We're not unboxing a shiny new gadget. Nope. We are unboxing its owner's manual. This one is for a high-end German e-bike. And honestly, what we found inside kind of blew our minds and completely changed how we think about something as simple as riding a bike.
You know the saying, right? It's like riding a bike. Something you never forget. You learn it once as a kid, and that's it. It's supposed to be simple, easy, second nature for your whole life.
Well, according to this manual, that simple machine you thought you knew is now a pretty complex vehicle. It has its own rules, its own responsibilities, and it even has an official expiration date. This is way more than just a bicycle with a battery.
So let's actually get into it. We're going to walk through what this manual tells us, and you're going to see just how far the humble bicycle has come and what it's become.
Right from the very first page, you can just feel a different vibe. This isn't one of those friendly, hey, welcome guides with a list of fun features. This is an introduction to a serious piece of equipment.
So check this out. It's not just about having fun. The very first thing they frame this as is your safety and the bike's longevity. It's like they're asking for a commitment from you, not just for you to go on a casual ride. And that's really our first big clue that the game has changed. And that sense of seriousness, it gets way deeper. This is where we found the first thing that really made us go, whoa. This e-bike isn't just subject to traffic laws. It has to follow a whole set of industrial regulations. I mean, just look at this list. This is not what you expect for a bike. Okay, sure, electrical safety, hazardous materials. That makes sense. But the really wild one is that machinery directive. That's a European standard for things like factory robots, conveyor belts, heavy-duty industrial stuff. Your e-bike, legally speaking, is a machine. And if you need proof of just how deep that goes, here it is. The manual specifies the exact sound level, measured in decibels, right at the rider's ear. They've actually measured and certified the bike's noise profile. And why? Because when something gets classified as machinery, every single little detail has to be documented, tested, and proven compliant. So if you're about to operate a piece of certified machinery, you can't just hop on and pedal away, right? Of course not. The manual gives you a really strict pre-ride checklist. It feels less like, checking your tire pressure and more like a pilot doing a pre-flight inspection. You're running through everything, all the bolts, the levers, making sure the battery is locked in, checking the brake lines. It's a whole system. The manual is essentially retraining you. You're not just a rider anymore. You are a vehicle operator, and you're responsible for making sure it's safe every single time you use it. And this part is a total game changer. With a regular bike, you take a tumble, you brush yourself off, maybe straighten the handlebars, and you get back on. But this manual says that after any fall, the bike needs a professional inspection because there could be hidden damage to the frame, to the electronics that could cause a serious failure down the road. It demands a totally different level of respect for the machine itself. So you're probably wondering why? Why all the rules, all the checks? Well, it's because the technology packed into this thing it's on a whole other level. It's the sheer power and capability of the tech that makes this new mindset so necessary. The manual gets super specific about what the bike is actually built for. Just look at this comparison. A standard e-bike is made for little bumps, less than 15 centimeters. But the high-performance e-mountain bike, it is engineered to handle drops and jumps of up to 80 centimeters. That is nearly 3 feet. That's a huge performance window, and it requires some serious engineering and, frankly, serious skill from the rider. And to manage all that performance, you get technology that's been pulled straight from the car world. We're talking about an anti-lock braking system, ABS. And yeah, just like in your car, it keeps that front wheel from locking up during a hard brake, which helps you stay in control. It's an amazing safety feature, but it also has a bit of a learning curve. And here's the twist. I love this part. The manual straight up warns you that the ABS can actually make your stopping distance longer. It's not designed to stop you shorter, it's designed to help you stop with more control and stability. And that's a perfect example of how this advanced tech requires a more advanced understanding from you, the user. So, what do they tell you to do? They tell you to go practice. Seriously. Find an empty parking lot away from traffic and just get a feel for how this system works. The machine is powerful, but they're putting the responsibility right back on you to understand how to master it. So all of this, the rules, the checklists, the tech, it all leads to this one big idea. Owning one of these things isn't just a simple purchase.
It's more like a long-term relationship you have with a high-performance machine, and that relationship comes with a service schedule and a defined lifespan. Get this. The manufacturer has actually calculated an estimated service life for the bike. For a lighter rider in ideal conditions, it's 33,000 kilometers. That is over 20,000 miles. Think about that for a second. When was the last time you heard of a bicycle that came with an official expiration date?
And that service life isn't just some made-up number. It's calculated. This table actually shows how it changes based on how much the rider weighs. A heavier rider puts more stress on all the parts, and that reduces the bike's lifespan. This is just pure mechanical engineering, and they're being totally transparent about the physical limits of the design.
And yep, just like a car, there's a logbook. You're expected to bring it in for its first service at 400 kilometers, then again at 2,000 and 4,000 and on and on. They want a documented history of professional maintenance to make sure the machine is safe and reliable for its entire life. So, after digging through this whole manual, that simple nostalgic idea of just riding a bike, well, it feels like it belongs to a different era. These new machines, they give us incredible freedom and power, but they ask for something in return, a new level of knowledge, a new level of respect, and a new level of responsibility. And that really leaves us with this final question. As our machines get this complex, what's the new deal, the new pact between us and them?